Good morning. Welcome to Ramblings with Joe. I had a good weekend. I busted my butt this weekend for my age. And kind of bumped my head this weekend as well. I think I'll save that story for another day. But helped my brother out with his business, and in doing so, I got to help a friend out with their yard. They're getting ready to sell their house, and there was a bit of work to be done. Helped rebuild a porch. Very, very satisfying work. It's nice when you can help friends, and it's nice when you can help family. And when the two are combined, it's kind of magical. They both gave me a really hard time at times, which, that's what friends and family do. So at one point, David yelled out, "Hey Jim, Joe's hammering in screws." I have good memories of the weekend. We are back on Blackbeard's Delight coffee, and it is good. It is good coffee. I enjoy it. On the political front, I was hoping for more of a peaceful outcome from the impromptu summit in Anchorage with Putin and Trump. I hate that there is a war going on and people are dying. There's nothing we can, as individuals. I do believe that had Trump been in office and not Biden, that it probably wouldn't have happened. Well, Putin said as much, but during negotiations, people say a lot of crap, and people without ethics always say anything they want to get what they want. So there is that. And of course, the same thing goes for Trump. Maybe going forward, I think today there's supposed to be a gathering of minds at the White House. Zelensky and a bunch of different leaders now from Europe are supposed to get together, and from what I understand and from what I can read, and of course they never let us know all of the details about this kind of stuff, but from what I've read and I can get from the media, what they're willing to tell us, the Europeans want a ceasefire before peace negotiations, and evidently Putin didn't want that, and now Trump is saying, okay, well, let's just get the war over with. Let's end this without a ceasefire prior to the negotiations. So, I don't know. It is heart-wrenching. The whole situation is. Hopefully we'll find peace. Had some cramps last night. Not any fun. Tried very hard to stay hydrated. It was very hot over the weekend, humid. We took a break on Saturday. We told our friend, I said, I'm gonna shoot to the house, check on the wife, and probably grab some lunch, and we'll be back. And we got to the house, and we took about 15 minutes, and I got a text message from him. He said the bottom has fallen out. There is a monsoon has hit, and it seems to have set in. And I pulled up the app really fast, and it was one of those rainstorms that comes from the northeast and travels to the southwest. Kind of a weird direction in this area for that to happen, but I saw what was coming, and part of what we were doing was, all of what we were doing was outside, and he has a piece of machine that he was using to move large pieces of wood and in his yard, and there was just no way it was gonna, if it was coming down like that. And he sent me a video, and it was coming down like that. So that put us off until Sunday morning, and we got there on Sunday, and we finished up the porch. We all three jumped on the porch, and that was a good deal. Something about having company when you're working and when you're doing physical labor. That was a good time. That was a good time. Also, my friend let me use the equipment. I've never driven anything like a Bobcat before, and I was a little bit, intimidated by it, but he wanted me to do it, so I got in it and did it, and that was a new experience for me. And once you've done it just a little bit, it's just another piece of equipment. So that was an adventure. I like to look at things like that as adventures. I did learn how to use a Bobcat. At one point, he was telling me we needed to smooth out where we had been running this piece of equipment, and I tried, but I do not. He's got a lot more experience in this thing than I did. And he got in it and he scooped up some more woods, and at the same time he did that, he smoothed out the ground underneath it, and it looked a lot better than what I left it. And then he took a break, and I said, "All right, well, we got this to do. I'm gonna finish it up real quick so I can get to the house and get a nap in, because I was feeling my age. I was feeling as tired as my beard is white." So we got on I got on it, and I screwed up his yard again. And I ran two more trips down to the pile we were making, and I got back. He said, "Hey, let's call it good." And I'm pretty sure he just didn't want me tearing up his yard that he just fixed anymore. Said he was going to get back on it in the evening and finish it up. Sorry about that, bud. He's a super nice guy. I try to find the good in everybody, and with him it's easy. So it's Monday. This is going to be a short podcast because I have much soreness, and I think I want some breakfast. I have to leave early today because Mondays are always early. And I miss people. I don't get to see a lot anymore. I need to fix that. On that front, there's someone that was an acquaintance, and I used to work with them, about 10, 11 years ago, when I worked at and he took his own life. And after I worked there, we weren't friends. We were friends on Facebook, but he was an acquaintance, and that kind of took me off guard. Facebook's not real life. It's a great tool for communicating if you recognize it as that, but it's not real life. I didn't see that coming. He never struck me as that kind of guy. And it impacted me kind of hard because he was always a nice guy. Our age difference was huge, so we never connected on a level that a friendship could blossom from. But he seemed like a decent fellow. Man, if you need help, get some help. Reach out to somebody. We got hotlines. We have people everywhere. If you need some help, reach out to somebody, please. That was a shock, and I'm sorry he did that. My wife and I had a long conversation about that. And we check in on each other occasionally to make sure we're okay. I say things like, "Are you okay?" She says, "Yeah, I'm good." There's more to it than just, "Are you okay right now?" And then I'll say things like, "Are we okay?" And a lot of times she'll say, "I think so. Why?" And I'll reemphasize that I'm just checking in, just making sure. And that's really what we should be doing for everybody. If you're not okay, get some help. It's Monday. What are you doing, girl? I don't even know what today's weather is. Look out.
Expect some clear skies today.
A high of 90 in August in Georgia. That's downright nice. I don't have a lot to say. I didn't mean to get heavy this morning. I had a good weekend. I'm going to try and have a good Monday. Every day is a gift. Every day is you're not going to hear me be very religious very often, but every day is a blessing. Even the ones that are miserable, even the ones where you're not happy, every day is a blessing. And when you can't find something in the day that you're in, look toward tomorrow. Don't concentrate on the past. Pull out the good memories from the past. Latch on to those. Remember those good things. There are people I don't talk to anymore that have done me wrong, but I don't concentrate on those parts of my past. I'm latching on to the memories I made with them that were good memories. The memories that created love between us and not distance. Today, I'm going to go sweat and earn some money and hopefully bring some people some things that will bring them happiness, that will emphasize things that will emphasize happiness in life, because things can't bring you happiness. I don't want to go deep again. It's still dark outside. I got about 45 minutes to edit this and put it online. It takes so long to upload things on this phone. I really think I need a new phone. What do you think, Em? I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday. I hope you don't sweat too much. I hope you sweat a little bit. I hope you recognize the people around you for people that care about you, and I hope you care for them. I hope you find peace, love, and dream. Until next time, have a great, great Monday.